All right, everybody, what's up? How are you? AMTG in stride as usual. I always say you like us when the market goes up, you love us when the market goes down. Across the board, we closed 3 OMM winning trades last week. Phoenix, Intel, 50% win close today. Plug closed yesterday for an even bigger win. OWM, we put the spies on. But what's the one thing I did wrong? I rolled that SPY put a little bit too early. I hate myself for it. We're still up money, but literally one day too soon. I brought it up from 295 to 305. Now I had to bring it down to 300. We still got another credit. We'll talk about that. But the main thing I want to say, besides the fact that I worked out, I had to go drop my son off, and I was worried I would smell, so I sprayed myself with Axe body spray to the point where I can't even breathe right now. Is the highlight of my week so far, work-wise, forgetting all the trades, everything like that, is Tuesday's insider call, which all of you have access to. Okay, you all have access to Tuesdays. Yeah, Gloria, we got an alert. You can check it. You could still probably sell it for the same price as now. Tuesday's insider call, which you all have access to. You know, we had David for once. I'm glad I missed your trade away on the spiral. I'm glad you missed it too. That worked out much better for you. So here is Tuesday's insider call. You all have access to it. The reason why that's my highlight is because the market was up on Tuesday, and we didn't talk about euphoria. We didn't talk about the government spending all their money on the market. We didn't talk about all the fake reasons why the market would be up. Tina, there is no alternative. Instead, Christian came on, and despite the market being up, said, here are all the reasons I think it's heading lower. And so the next day when the market drops 700 points, the fact that you had that voice in your ear the day before telling you this could happen, whether it had you put on a bearish trade like I did in a couple stocks, Intel, IBM, of course, or it just had you not put on a bullish trade, it was a major move. And so I don't know. How many of you think you benefited from having that voice in your ear? How many of you were on that call and feel like you benefited from having that voice in your ear? You know, because I know I did. And I was just so proud of what went on there. And it's just, you know, take advantage of the resources we have. It's an interesting year. There's a lot of newbies trading, not in our group, all across the board. And, you know, we have me and Christian and Steve Smith and Michael Honig and our whole team, and it gives us an edge. So use that edge, okay? But look what we did here. We bought the 28 call for $1.60. Now we sold 3 of them right away because we were up. We sold some for $1 at $1.98, some at $2.62, and then one at $2.15. All good trades. Let's look at the premium we've collected on the short call versus that long one we bought at $1.60. Let's add this up together right now. We bought, okay, so we originally collected a credit at 59 cents, but then we had to pay a 22 debit to get it back, so we're only up 37 cents. Adding 27 cents is 57, 64, 98, 102, 142. So here we are again, 4 weeks to go. Within 18 cents, Steve Smith, within 18 cents, you know what we did? We just paid for the long call again, and we're going to have another zero cost option. Does everyone understand that? We are going to have a zero cost option with days remaining. And just to play that game again, because this is what I strive for. If you have a zero cost option, what are your returns? What are your returns on a zero cost option? They're measured as infinitesimal. They are infinitesimal. Okay? Yup. You know what my biggest problem is, though? It's the marketing of this. If I went out and tried to do a whole promotional letter about OWM and its infinitesimal results, nobody would believe it because there's all those people out there who talk about stupid returns that aren't real. So you know what? I'm just going to accept the fact I won't be able to market this. I'm never going to go out with a promotion that says we're going to make infinitesimal returns because it's stupid and nobody will believe it. So the only people who will really benefit from this are you guys that are here that are already in the group. So congratulations to you for being here, as you're going to experience infinitesimal returns. And the question, why did we go from 30 to 29.50? Well, it's below 29.50 right now. We have a somewhat bearish outlook on the market. Christian, would you define it as somewhat bearish? Would that be a good way to define it?
Yeah, I'd say bigger picture bearish, short term, somewhat bearish, yeah.
Right, so 29.50, we get that extra premium collection. It's not going to affect us much either way, and we're in a perfect position with this trade, which makes it really fun. This is a bullish trade. The market went down 700 points. We're doing really well in it. All right.
Yeah,
Next
I think
one.
Adam, the good analogy that you've used, and is that this is the diagonals. You want to put yourself that you're the landlord, right? You own it, and now you just keep collecting that rent. And this is a great example of that. And certainly now is this is one of the few places it's good to be a landlord right now. So if you got a tenant that's paying, you take advantage of it.
Right. And in the stock market with options premium, the tenants are always paying. Boom. Yeah, we'll do this. This will be a small trade to get your feet wet. I don't love a lot of things right now, and I love the trades we have on. But we'll get re-involved in this. This will be a new trade for everybody. Gotta let the newbies in to participate. So this is Snap 24.13, and here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna buy to open 2 of the 8/21/24 calls and sell to open 2 of the July 2nd 25 calls. I'm only putting them on because we have a little bit of bearish outlook for a net debit of around 201. And the reason why I love this trade to start, besides the fact that Snap just won't go down, just like eBay was doing before, is we're getting a big premium collection, right, Steve? 40 cents for 90 cents above it. We're paying for 1/5 of the trade, and we're gonna have over 2 months of this thing. So even if it does go down, we'll be able to just keep collecting premium.
Yeah, and like I mean, the stock there's a handful of stocks that just don't quit. It's
This
amazing.
is what we want in on. So we're gonna buy, call, Snap. Should probably do this for a little bit more. Whatever. 24. And so that 24 call for August is 244. And then we're gonna go and hopefully it just doesn't go to 30 overnight. It's not going to. It's too much volume. 25. Okay. We're selling the July 2nd next week. 25 call for 43 cents. All right. You guys got it? KR Steady Eddie, appreciate you letting the newbies in, sir. Laugh out loud. Yep. Earnings, yep. Deanna said earnings July 28th. Good. Thank you. Great reminder. I knew that. I didn't care because it's so cheap for these options. And it's not, here's the thing about Snap. It's not moving like a $24 stock. Its options are still priced like it's a $24 stock, but it's much stronger than that. Like if you, it's moving like a Cisco. And if you went to Cisco and you went after earnings in Cisco, 45, $2. Yeah, so it's moving like a $40 stock, but it's $24. So yeah, it has earnings, but that's not going to be an issue for us because by the time it gets those earnings, if we're in trouble on the trade, we'll have collected a bunch of premium and we'll just take a shot into earnings, or we could close it for a win, or maybe we'll own it at no cost and just have fun into earnings.